Wracamy do gry spragnieni niesamowitych wrażeń.
Poczuj doskonały smak Coca-Cola zero cukru.
This is the former president of the Republic of Poland. It's Aleksander Kwaśniewski.
Okay.
And the question is, what is your favorite player? And the road is Chiellini. And now we have to explain it.
Kieliszek, which is quite similar in our language, is a shot. Okay. No, a shot of
and a shot of vodka.
And he's quite famous for being very Polish. Okay.
Muszę przyznać szczerze, że dawno nie byłem tak zestresowany, bo program Prosto w Szczenę wreszcie wchodzi na taki poziom, jakby to powiedział Leo Benhaker. International level. Jesteśmy w Turynie, gdzie gościmy Giorgio Chielliniego. Dzień dobry.
Ciao.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień
Giorgio Chiellini. So the first question is, do you recognize this guy?
Yeah,
you know who is he?
I know him. I see sometimes in the last years, but also.
It's a famous Polish journalist, isn't he?
It's the most famous Polish journalist.
No, talk show host.
So, talk show host, okay. So what is his name?
Wojciech.
But the surname?
Szczęsny.
We have to work on it. We have to work on it. Szczęsny.
Repeat?
Szczęsny. Wojciech Szczęsny.
Prosto w Szczenę.
But I learned how write his name because at the first time with too many letters,
it's tech for you anyway. Now it's always
now
tech.
it's easy.
It's tech.
Giorgio, I think why you decided to become a footballer, because your father was a doctor, isn't he? Yeah. Your mother was a manager of the big international company,
Well,
and you are very strong intellectually.
It's not a choice. Football is my passion. I start from when I was 5, and then I was lucky because I'm more able than the other kids at my age, and it's a long trip. I start to know I can become a player at 15, 16. I grew up and I improved myself year by year, and I know I can start to.
But your parents didn't say like, Giorgio, what are you doing? The football is it's not for people like we are.
No, because usually the passion starts from the parents, no?
Yeah.
Like your whole family is...
My father played soccer.
Ah, okay.
Played soccer, but not professional soccer. Played soccer for passion. No. He's also javelotist. I don't know in javelin. Yeah, I don't know in English. And but he played for passion many times, also in the weekend with his friends, but not.
But anyway, Italy is a little bit different to the rest of the world. 100% of the people, their passion is football, so it's different.
I have a theory that Wojtek took some things from Gigi.
Yeah.
And are you agree with this theory that he took something in the behavior on the pitch, outside the pitch, or not? Because you can observe how Wojtek was changed.
I'm shy now.
Was changed, with Gigi, yeah? Because Gigi is a, specific personality, very strong, very nice. And is Wojtek similar now to Gigi, or
I think
totally different?
No, everyone is different. I have some characteristics and some skills, and Gigi is particular, and Wojciech is different. I think from when he arrived in Juventus, he start to talk more than before, and but it's nice because at the beginning you see Tech is always serious, not talk so much when we play against. And we went dinner the first week in Torino. I find another person. Your speak is always smiling.
Never shut up, in fact.
Never shut up. Yeah, outside in the field, outside the field is very different. And I think after some match together, also we have to find a feeling together.
Your way of communication.
Yeah, because football is feelings, is empathy. And
chemistry also.
Yeah, for raise your level, you need the help of your teammates and the energy of your teammates.
But it's interesting that you touched on this, because you are probably the one player in the world, together with Jens Lehmann, that the personality on the pitch and personality outside the pitch is two completely different people,
different.
no?
You on the pitch, you are a monster. Outside the pitch, you are a sweetie guy, you know.
Yeah. I have to. I have to in order to
Is
play
it
at this
natural
level.
or do you fake it on the pitch?
No, natural. It's all natural.
Because
But-
I have
but-
to fake aggressivity sometimes on the pitch.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you are calm, but the moment on the pitch asks
I'm
you to be more
bipolar,
aggressive.
maybe.
I think that you need on the pitch the enemy. You know, for the
yeah.
years your enemy was
Now,
Zlatan,
yeah.
wasn't he?
And now I'm more quiet than when I was young. 10 years ago, it was
Do
better.
you miss the enemy on the pitch now? Because you don't
Yeah.
have a great enemy now in the Italian league, like Zlatan was, like Cavani was in the past.
Yeah, but now Gonzalo,
Gonzalo still, okay.
Icardi, Dzeko. No, we find. I have to find an enemy in all the match because for a defender, the challenge against the striker, the forward, is so important. You have
You're
to
saying
stop him.
some bad words, some stupid things to them, because
no,
I had
no, I don't want.
No,
maybe
he's opposite.
Yeah?
No, because he's so nice to them.
Okay, so
I spoke to
you
Arek
put like-
Milik. I spoke
always
to
say
Arek
excuse
Milik
me.
after the game. I
Yeah.
told you, know, and he said to me, "It's difficult to hate Chiellini because he kicks you, but then he goes, oh, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry."
That's a good way. That's a strategy.
I'm
isn't
really
it? Yeah.
sorry because I don't want to. I don't want to stop them.
Okay, but Fabio Cannavaro said that Gigi Buffon during the game is very annoying because he's talking all the time, he's screaming, he's yelling. Is that true? What he's talking
It's true,
about?
and in national team is worse than in Juventus.
Really?
I don't know why, but in national team he feels something different. He's more nervous and shut up all the match. But we need behind of us a player there is, I think, 2-3 times in a match. You need an help. You have to
Like a wake up call sometimes.
yeah,
you know?
wake up, but also you have to know behind you there is something who can help you. And 2-3 times a match, the keeper is too more important, not only for the saves but also for speaking.
I think I found that the biggest change in my game since I come, because I came to Juventus and I was like, okay, I have in front Barzagli, Benatia, Chiellini, Rugani. I just stay calm, I do my job, no problem. But then you do nothing for the whole game and you need to find something as a goalkeeper to keep you focused. And talking with the players and having like even physical contact sometimes, you know, when you make a good challenge, a high five, something.
That's what he
it
took
helps a
from
lot.
Buffon.
Oh yeah, no, but
Definitely.
that's not that I took from Gigi. It's something that you take learning the game in a new way.
Yeah, but
Because I touch the ball sometimes 5 times in a game.
Wojtek told me there's no better defender in the world when we are talking about the blocking of shots.
Yeah.
And that Giorgio Chiellini is the master, not only the master of, I don't know, economy or what you are.
Hold on, but it's just so you understand, it's not just the blocking of the shot. It's about me reading of your position, no? That when the shot comes, I know that he blocks the first post. I know he blocks the second post. For me, everything becomes much more easy.
I think sometimes it's impossible. You have the contact and block the striker and the shot and.
You cannot block every shot, yes.
Yeah, you can't block it. You have to think how you can help the keeper, the goalkeeper, because if you stay in a position, the keeper, you help the keeper because he has to cover only the other
Side of the goal,
the other
yes.
side. And I always try to think the way.
But
So
everybody
you
has
have
to
to think just like goalkeeper thinking and just like defender thinking. So in two
we
ways,
have,
actually.
Yeah, and we have to.
We actually have to think opposite.
Yeah.
So if he goes.
So you are thinking like a defender.
First
and
post,
you're-
I'll take second post. So,
Okay.
have to do
but
two.
does it come with experience, or did you learn it as a young?
experience and talking with the keeper.
Because
That's-
Gigi goes mad if you.
Every goal or every shoot we.
You didn't block.
No,
It's
yeah, I
like
didn't
Gigi
block.
was
For
furious.
me, is a study. I have to study why and how I can.
So you are watching the games and thinking. how-
every match and how I can prevent the situation. And then, okay, sometimes it's impossible for me arrive 1 second before the shoot, but I can do something. And every error I made is for me a lesson.
It's what Jose Mourinho said after your game against Manchester United, that he said that you and Leo Bonucci should go to the Harvard to be a professor of advanced defending.
I would like to go to Harvard for a master in economy, no, for take a lesson.
And that's interesting, because you are not too intellectual for the world of football, because many people claim that in football people like a little bit, you know, stupid, not really smart and so on, because I know it's a stereotype.
But the real thing is we can earn so much money from when I was young, and then it's difficult to understand when you are 20, then study something and arrive to graduate. Can help you for the life and also in the field. Then it's normal. It's something strange, but I think in the last years also, you know, many players is graduating, studying, and I think they might study in economy, but also help me to open my mind, and also to keep my mind very, very smart, very quick. Because in the field I need it. And
you need it, and it helps in the field. So if someone from Harvard call you and get the proposal like, okay, Giorgio, we'll take you for the Master of Economy, but you have to have a lectures of advanced defending. So you agree?
Exchange.
I'm not sure that a lot of Harvard students want to become football players, so I'm not sure it's going to be very useful.
Yeah. But maybe some wants to be coaches or something, you know, like.
I think they play more polo, no, or like
old golf or something more exclusive, yeah. Wojtek told me that we should talk with you about the leadership, because you are the guy who is natural born leader, or what?
I think something is natural.
What is natural? What is
the leadership? I think Lippi said one thing to me. I think is very important. The champion is who play fantastic game, fantastic skill. The 40 class, I don't know in English.
40 class
more than a champion.
Class is more than being champions.
It's something who play and help the player around him to raise his level.
Yeah.
And I think it's the truth, because I play with Cannavaro, with Pirlo, with Buffon, and it's not only for his quality. Cannavaro is a fantastic defender, I think. In our position is one of the best for man-to-man and also for other skill. Pirlo is a magician. I think he has the eye also behind the head, and Gigi maybe was the better keeper in the history, or surely in the last
one of the best.
One of the best
for sure.
Yeah, maybe we can compare with
like
us.
3 others or something like that.
One of the best. But the secret of their career, I think, he always helped the teammates to raise their level and help the team not only with the keeper, the shoot, the pass, the
football, the quality, but something more.
Yeah.
So I think I have a theory about the leadership in the Juventus dressing room, because it's difficult to become a leader on your own. It's very easy to learn from somebody else, and you see there's always a generation of 3-4 players in the dressing room who are leaders. Then the younger players come, and they become leaders, and the generation goes on. Like when you came, there was probably Cannavaro, there was Buffon, there was Del Piero. Now we have you, we have Bonucci, we have Barzagli. But when you guys finish, there's already a generation coming up, and it's like you watch the leaders, and once they go, you have to become. You have no choice. You have to become a leader, no? Sure. So it's difficult to be a natural leader. You watch people who are leaders, and then.
But you have to have some features of being a leader.
I think the most difficult things when you was young is understand who you have to follow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is the really the important.
Who was like your role model that you followed?
I grew up in Livorno. Play in the 3rd division, and at 15 I was with the first team. Then I play with someone who has 20 years more than me, and it's very difficult for me at the beginning, because I can be his son, but and for that. But I try to see all the best example for me, and try to understand and learn something from each other, my teammates, by my coach. Also, the coach who has not so quality, but I think you can learn something from everyone.
You take little things, maybe from one person you take a lot, from another I have exactly the same theory. That even if you maybe don't like somebody, even if you maybe you can watch and you can always learn from somebody, even if they are not as good as you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that that it's possible to take some features and put into next generation, but you said something, if I remember, that there is a problem with the next generation of Italian defenders because of Pep Guardiola, because you have a history of the defenders who are like marking one-to-one.
I use the word Guardiolism.
Yeah.
Because he changed the way of play football, and I think it's important also learn from the best coaches and try to keep something for our identity, because we are Italian, we are not Spanish, we can play.
You have your own DNA.
Yeah, but we can improve. We have to improve because the football is not like 30 years ago or 50 years ago, change. But we have to maintain our skills, our best skills. And then I think from there is, I don't know, 5-10 years, we don't have defender, international defender. It's not normal. I think surely we have to learn and try to play football and learn from Guardiola, from Conte, from the best coach we think we can learn, but also maintain our skills. Then the man-to-man, the mark in the box.
Aggressive style of play too, and so on. It's like
if you see the Italian defender from I was born in 84, but I remember Gentile, Scirea, Bergomi, Baresi, Maldini, Costa Curta, Cannavaro, Nesta, Materazzi, and now I arrive at my age, Barzagli, Chiellini, and you have Bonucci 3 years younger, and then we have 10 years of nothing.
a big hole. Yeah.
You have Romagnoli coming up, Rugani.
I was born in 84. Bonucci 87, Romagnoli, Rugani, Calara 94. And
so like 7 years or more
7 years
of a whole. Yeah.
Yeah, and different skill.
But it's interesting because you need such a defenders like Bonucci who are comfortable with the ball.
Yeah.
You need someone like Barzagli who can read the game very properly. But you need also kind of King Kong, who is aggressive, who is who's something different. Yeah.
I think our secret is we are complementary because we did. Now we play less, but when we play in defense of 3, we can do something perfect. We were perfect or something near the.
It's a good for goalkeeper, isn't it?
For me, it's beautiful.
It's not really mean we win, but we move in the right way. We don't have to see our teammates. I don't have to see Leo. I know everything about him. I don't have to see Andrea. I know what he does, and I know what is best skill and what
weakness.
The weakness also. Then I have to show to the other his best skill, but help him in the situation who need it. And the same for me. And this is.
I think it creates also a beautiful energy. Like when you look at the game now in Manchester or Valencia, where we are under pressure, we play with 10 men, and you see the energy within the defense. When we are under pressure, it's like it's telepathic, no? It's like you don't need to talk too much. You just like I was there. We played with 10 men. I was catching balls from outside the box because they couldn't get near the goal, and it's. For me,
it's a machine,
and then give me the penalty in 96. I save it, and we go home.
It's like, okay, so our time is finishing, but in the end, I got another short movie because it's very interesting. I don't know, it's like really in new FIFA or not, but they called it's like Giorgio Chiellini Revenge. You saw it? What's that? What does it mean? I don't know.
I don't know if it's possible or it's create some.
Is it animation or what?
Yeah.
It's
I say it's red card for Suarez because I said the elbow. I said the
because
elbow.
of an elbow, yeah.
No red card, like, but
it-
along.
But now your relation with Suarez is like
No,
quite okay, yeah. You talked.
Yeah,
Yeah, you called him or he
but
called you?
also, But also after the match, I was angry not for the bite, but only for the red card because it was an important match for us and we were draw. And without Suarez, I think Uruguay didn't win against them, and it's crucial because we lose the group for the World Cup. For me, it's finished at the end of the game, and also when there is the long disqualification. I remember 6 months. I don't remember how many time, but I think it's too much because it is similar an elbow or something similar in the field. I played against him 2 years ago, but for me, really, it's not a problem.
But you talked before the game or after the game?
Yeah,
or,
but
like
we don't need.
you didn't need it?
Yeah, I don't need.
I'm the same. I think somebody said it, and it was very controversial in England. No, Platini said it, I think, that things are said and done during the game. After the game, you just shake hands, and you move on. There's nothing somebody can say on the pitch that will make me angry for another 2 years. Like, you get angry in the moment, then you give a high five.
In the moment, at the end of the game, but then stop. It's football, we know.
Okay, I think we are
Thank you
we are
very
finished.
much.
So
Thank
you
you.
very much for your time.
A big hug to all the Polish fans.
It was a big pleasure because it's an international talk
show, yeah.
It's not
International
only
show.
Polish. So thank you, Giorgio.
Pleasure.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Wracamy do gry spragnieni niesamowitych wrażeń.
Poczuj doskonały smak Coca-Cola zero cukru